I've wanted to direct movies ever since I was young.
What?
Alright, maybe not this young, but it only took a few years for me to discover the magic of filmmaking. It started with films like Benny and June and Dragon the Bruce Lee Story, then evolved into shows like The Twilight Zone and Due South, which, if you haven't seen, is pretty great. And at 14, a school opened up near my hometown that offered classes in filmmaking. That's where I had my first chance to make a movie, and I definitely caught the bug. But the watershed moment was seeing Hitchcock's Rope for the first time, specifically when the killer hides his murder weapon in plain view, which goes a little something like... The design of that moment flipped a switch in my head. It's the first time I realized cinema has a language, and it's fantastic. And that's basically all it took for me to decide to become a filmmaker. I grabbed a camcorder, bought a few tapes, and started filming anything that I could. At first, most of my ideas were for a cool shot or interesting setup, which graduated to simple animations or conducting man-on-the-street interviews. And occasionally I could get my friends or family to act in whatever concept I'd thought up that week, but more often than not, I'd be on my own. So I'd start making a movie with no real sense of where it was going or what it was about, just fishing around for ideas in my head like, hey, what about this? Maybe I'm being chased by something and I'm scared. That's a movie, right? No, wait, I can act like there's something right behind me. Now it's a movie, definitely. And then I'll turn towards the camera, and all of a sudden, I'll realize that I don't know how to tell a story. Films go to the rescue. Hey, if you want to improve at anything, you put yourself around people who are better than you at what you want to do. Not to mention that being in a group of like-minded artists and having deadlines imposed on you is an environment that really helps bring some of the best ideas to the surface. But how do you transition your passion into a career that supports you? Artists have no clear answer to that question, which is probably why so many of us end up nuts. Fortunately, the skills I learned helped me make a living as a freelancer on everything from fashion shoots to music videos to web series and award-winning films. I improved on a technical level while getting to see how other directors navigated the challenge of capturing their vision on a fixed budget with limited resources. And I noticed that every established director had a similar backstory, which usually involved them having to write and produce their first projects as well. It's such a simple idea. How else would you give the people who are looking to hire a director or finance a film a sense of your talent and marketability? Duh. So I started to shoot a few new shorts and sketches of my own, and they were really fun, but they didn't push me to do anything that I hadn't already done. That's when I decided it was time to make good on the promise that I had made myself as a kid when I was first developing a love for cinema. You know what this is? It's the outline for my first feature film. And here is the stack of blank paper that I'm about to turn into the script. I mean, I don't have a lot of money or resources to pull it off yet, but hey, that didn't stop Spielberg when he made Jurassic Park. Now, I haven't shot something of my own in a while, so to warm up and get used to creating again, I thought I'd chronicle this whole experience in a vlog online. I like to think of it like a masterclass, but from a complete beginner who has only ever thought about doing the thing that you're about to see him attempt to do. So let me take a second to say thanks to any of you that are interested in following along on this journey. I hope that you're as excited as I am nervous, which is a lot. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. Are we still smashing like buttons? Yeah?